We're going to look at the series of 5 moves. We're going to complete the whole lot, but before we do that, let's prepare. Come and lie onto your back, and we're going to look at lateral breathing to begin with. So find your supine lying position, a few pelvic tilts just to make sure that your rib cage and pelvis are in alignment here, knees lengthened away. And now bring the middle fingers of each hand together and lay them on top of your rib cage. We're going to inhale, and as we inhale, we're going to widen through the ribs and take the fingers apart from each other. So big inhale here. And exhale to contract, drawing the ribs back together. And go again, big inhale. And exhale, drawing the belly muscles tightly in two. Keep going. And with the exhale, draw gently up through the pelvic floor, contracting the belly muscles and drawing everything in tight through the pelvis. One more from here. And exhale, contracting back in again. Now I'll bring my hands to the side so you've got a good visual. We're going to look at clock faces. Picture yourself with just a clock sitting on the pelvis, the center of the hands at your belly button. We're going to imagine that there's a marble rolling around the outside of that clock face. Now you're going to let the marble roll by pressing and lifting alternately with the stomach muscles. Let's change the direction each time, and we're going to inhale to start and exhale to finish. Trying to keep the head of the knees as still as possible, just fixing the movement in towards the pelvis here, so that we can wake up all of these tummy muscles that we're going to be using in our series of 5 moves. So let's do one more, just so we've got an even amount on both sides there. But with the series of 5, not only do we need good flexibility and good control through these muscles, we also need to be able to control our neutral spine position. So to help with that, we're going to do some opposite arm and leg extensions. Bring the hands down towards the heels there, drop the shoulders down, check that neutral spine position again. Inhale to prepare, and as you exhale, sweep one arm and the opposite leg away. Inhale to return them to the center point, and do the same on the other side. You're going to have this gentle pelvic floor engagement here, and this much tighter stomach engagement around the waistline, as if you're pulling the hip bones together so that you're really sturdy through the pelvis and really stable through the lower back. Going to exhale as we lengthen the arm and leg away from each other, and inhale to return to that starting position. And let's just keep this going. And we'll do one last one here. And back. Okay, so we're ready to start our series of 5 now. We're going to start with a little leg pull. We'll bring the leg up into a single knee fold, engage the belly muscles, bring the second leg up. And we're going to hold on to one leg. So we've got the inside hand at the top, the outside hand towards the bottom on the outside, and we're going to do a little pull, 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 and then we change, pull, pull, and we keep going. We want to have the feet more or less level, even when that leg's extending outwards, and the lumbar spine very much under control here. So you find that you're always remaining in neutral with this move. I'm keeping my head on the floor. Some people can lift it up, but I want to keep the length through the torso for the moment. We've got one more to do on each leg, and the last one here. Pull, pull. Now we're going to do the double leg stretch. Now we're going to bring both legs in, and at this point I'm going to be raising the tailbone from the floor. So raise the tailbone, pull all the way in, and have the toes together with the knees apart. Inhale here. Now exhale to lengthen the legs away, pull the heels together, raise the hands above the head, and now we're going to sweep the hands around again, pull the knees in, and curl all the way up. So we are going from a neutral spine position with a double leg extension to a very curved back position, drawing everything in tight. and extend it away again. Now I'm pulling the heels tightly in together when those legs are extended so that I'm activating the muscles in the buttocks as well, everything working hard. Now some people will raise and lower the head. I'm doing it that way just now. Other people can keep the head in a very still position all the time. So I'm going to change onto that position now where the head stays very still even as you work through the move. So it's up to you how you want to do it. I think there's more challenge in moving the head with it. We're going to do one more from here, all the way around, and extend. From here, bring the legs up, keep the head lifted, and hold on to one leg as you lower the other one down. So scissor legs or single leg drops. Now I'm not very bendy, so I'm just going to be holding on to the back of my knee, because I need to keep this back in its neutral lumbar spine position. What we don't want is to raise into the move, which gives us greater feeling of flexibility, but really is keeping us out of our neutral spine. So let's stay in the neutral spine position as we lower one leg and raise. Now this move can be done quite quickly, so you could speed it up as long as you've got that control over the lumbar spine. And we'll do another 2 to each side at this slightly faster pace. Awesome. Now the neck gets a chance to rest here because we're going to take the hands in behind the back of the head, and you can relax the weight of the head into the hands. They're going to be relaxed into the hands for the rest of this session. We're going to come into a double leg lower. Again, we must keep very still through that neutral spine. We're going to inhale all the way down with the legs and exhale back up. If you're not ready to come all the way down, then just come down as low as you can control the back. That's the stopping point. So we can pull the buttocks in tight. That's going to help us with this lower and raise. Make sure that head stays lengthened and extended. And we're going to be holding these tummy muscles in tight to prevent that back from arching. So no popping out through the belly and no arching through the back. Keep it nice and slow. There's no need to hurry this move. We want to make sure that we can feel every part of our series of 5. We're going to do 3 more from here, lowering down and raising. You've got 2 more. Watch that lumbar spine. But we've only done 4 moves so far, so we've got 1 more to go. We've got crisscross to go. You're going to come all the way back up now. You can bend the knees here. Crisscross is an oblique chest lift with a single leg extension. So I want to get really raised up. I've got the shoulders, the base of the shoulders in place, the pelvis in place, lumbar spine in neutral. But I'm going to create as much height and lift outside of that as I can. The chest stays nice and open. I'm not trying to get the elbow across towards the opposite knee. I'm just rotating the chest, but keeping it wide open as I do. I want to keep those toes in pretty much the same line, so the toe shouldn't raise higher than its friend during this move. And I do want to create some height, so it's okay for one shoulder to be lifting from the floor as long as I'm remaining in that neutral lower back position. Exhale into the move. Inhale to rest. And let's do 1 more to each side. And we can hug the knees in towards the chest now. Let the head rest down and relax